Yo, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. I've been going live every day if you guys haven't been seeing me, but I have to do some revert back to doing some recordings. However, I will go live tomorrow. Not after after the first two games. So that'll probably be 6 o'clock. And I think there's what 8 games after that. So I'll probably go live for that. Right now, I'm just gonna go through the slate. Uh, if you no matter if you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever the case may be, the best place is to get over here to YouTube, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, and you'll be able to join the discussion. And shout out to all my channel members. I got another channel member today, and I'll definitely drop something for my channel members today. And if you want to support the channel, it just supports what I do. 2.99. I mean, that's a month. That's the price of a coffee. That's if you decide to if you decide to support the channel, whatever the case may be with that. Either way it go, it is what it is. The mission is to profit and not deposit. I talk about same game parlays. Um, just a lot of ins and outs. Underdog, everything applies to prize picks, just everything. All right. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. I got a few screens up and the screen right here in front of me. So I'll be bouncing back and forth. Boston Celtics at Orlando Magics. Got an over under 223 in this spot here. And these first two games, I don't know, man. Probably not gonna be I'm take it easy. See what the injury news is, whatever case may be, things like that. But a few things I want to point out here. Way I like to attack both of these teams here, whenever I do, I don't attack these teams all the time. Shout out to Orlando Magic. They've been playing some great defense. So looking at some of the defense, looking at the defensive rating here, um, uh, we have these guys on the slate right now today. Five of these 6 teams are on the slate. Minnesota Timberwolves, number one defensive rated right now. Boston Celtics, number two. Orlando Magic's number three. Houston Rockets, number four. Oklahoma City, surprisingly, number five. And then number six, uh, New York Knicks, Clippers, Miami Heat, number eight. And then 10. I think we got 8 of the top 10 top defensive ranking rating teams on the slate here. And one thing I want to talk about here, one guy I want to talk about here is a lot of people who's going to let this guy here, fly under the radar here. His name is one second. Let me plug this in. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we're cooking with grease now. This guy is Jonathan Isaac. Is not gonna, if you guys know, you know. 2 3 years ago, he's just really injury prone, but here's a guy that really good defensively, man. I really like him. So he hasn't played over 17 minutes. Actually, he's played over 17 minutes once this season. They're taking it really easy with him. And I'll just rattle off some of his defensive numbers. He's got either a block or steal in every game, and in every game this year. I'll rattle it off real quick. 14 minutes, two. This is blocks and steals. 12 minutes, two. Uh, 1 and 14 minutes, 2 and 20 minutes, 2 and 12 minutes, 2 and 17 minutes, 2 and 16 minutes, 1 and 11 minutes, 3 and 12 minutes. Didn't get none in that game, and then 1 and 8 minutes and 2 and 14 minutes. Uh, like I said, he's got a steal in every game except for two. To break it down, he's got a block or better in every game except for two. All right, so he's just been really good defensively. He has the length to bother guys like Tatum and guys like that. Um, so that's a guy that's really making a difference in this Orlando Magic's offense. But where I like to target these two teams, when I do, if I can find a good enough edge there, both of these guys both of these teams in a point guard in a from the point guard standpoint right here. So you got Orlando and Boston. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, that's one of their softest matchups right there. Ooh, excuse me. There you go. The point guard position. These two teams here, mm, top six and giving up points to the point guard position. So, uh, this Boston Celtics team, they have guys like Drew Holiday hasn't been that aggressive, but you can look at Derek White, and then also you can look at guys like they have constant pressure coming from the guard position on the Orlando Magic side. So you can look at guys like Jalen Suggs and I forget the guy coming off the bench. I forget his name. But you guys know who I'm talking about. Suggs and Cole Anthony. All right. So that's the softest matchup at the point guard position in throughout these two teams here. Everybody else is self-explanatory. You know, your Jason Tatum's and things like that. Keep an eye out on the injury news and stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is. Honorable mention here. He's not on the books, but I can see Gogo Patadze probably getting to his rebound prop. It might be on prize. It might be on DraftKings here. I can take a quick look here. Barney's foul trouble. It's a possibility. That probably would be about 7.5. Let's see. Rebounds. It's not out. Oh, yes, it is. 7.5. Goga Bataze. Small lean towards the over there. Couldn't talk off the 1.5 threes for Kristaps Porzingis. If that's where it comes out at. Let's take a look. It's at 2.5. It's doable, but it is what it is. Have no side in this game there. Just gonna let it ride. All right, just gonna let it ride. But those are some plays that I'm interested in. All right, interested in the guard play there, the point guard play to be exact. Phoenix Suns at Memphis Grizzlies here. Look, we got 223 over under in this one. If you like Phoenix Suns, I suggest you get at them right now. Desmond Bain is questionable. I just don't think this team would be able to beat this. Memphis Grizzlies wouldn't be able to beat this Phoenix Suns team. Kevin Durant and the guys, they should be, you know, they should be able to take care of these guys. Devin Booker assists are in play, but I'm not taking them. Not taking them. Maybe alter it down, but you know he can very well go out there and get a double double. Um, let's see if you technically want to look at Devin Booker as the point guard, then you could look at the assist prop. I mean, they're giving up the fourth most assists to the point guard position. Um, so they have that. Memphis, and I think they're top 10 or top 12 in giving out assists to the shooting guard position. But I'll probably just throw Phoenix Suns in the main line parlay and be done with it. It's a lot to talk about there, but I want to save some time. Now coming to the evening games. This is probably where I would go to live at somewhere for this game or before this game for the next games for the rest of the night. This is probably where I'll be going live at. Okay, right after or during this Phoenix game, after or during this Phoenix game. And one thing I want to point out to you guys, for my people that's playing on the books, here's the thing right here. If you like teams to blow teams out and stuff like that, here's a little tidbit right here. I love the margins and stuff like that. Take a look here, okay? So you can go back to the margins. They have margin 4 bands, winning margin bands, and margin 10-point bands. Here's how I do it, okay? So 10-point bands, I like you can take like let's say you got Phoenix to blow these guys out. If you want to do a double stack it, what I normally do is I'll go from 21 to 30 at plus 700, and then I'll top it off with a with a 31 plus, even if I have to bet that live. And speaking of live, FanDuel live, FanDuel live. Oh my God, they've been killing it, man. People I've been seeing 30,000, 5,000 just winners just left and right. So that's enough of that. All right. So that's how I do things. All right. Now that's back there in the margin section. All right. You'll have to catch those 10-point and them 4 bands and those 10 bands before the game starts, or probably in the first quarter. Chicago Bulls at Toronto Raptors, 217 over under in this spot. This spot smells like an under here. Two of the slow pace teams here. You want to look at pace. I do look at pace a lot here. Pace is very important here. So when you're looking at Chicago Bulls playing at the slowest pace in the league right now, and then you got Toronto Raptors around 18. It's not. It's just like a neutral pace game, not the fastest game. However, a couple tidbits from the last time these two teams played. You will have Scotty Barnes had a triple double, double double for Vucevic, and it is what it is. So right now you're going to get a discount on the numbers for Vucevic. You don't get a discount here, so I'm looking at the rebound prop for him. It's sitting at 10.5. If you want to tease it down, be my guest. Didn't look on PrizePicks, but it's rapidly moving right now. So 10.5, I really like that. Even if you want to go to 10, the same game parlays, be my guest. You get 10 rebounds at a parlay piece for him at a minus 190. Then you can also look at double doubles here. Double doubles, I think it was at a minus 140. If you like 10 rebounds for him, definitely look at the double double. So however you want to look at it. Okay, you can just take the 10.5 if you want. You want to just throw the double double in the parlay piece. Be my guest. I've been pretty good with the Vucevic numbers here. I'm looking at the wrong spot here. All right, so I'm looking at let's see. Yeah, double doubles minus 150. Scotty Barnes did have a triple double last time these two teams played. Jakob Poeltl, his double double is in play, and keep an eye out for the injury news for Precious Achiuwa. That will give him a couple extra rebounds. Last game going up against he played 29 minutes uh, uh, going up against the Indiana, and we were all over his points, but it just didn't pan out the way that I thought it was going to pan out. And I could say that's on me, but it is what it is. Okay, so other plays here that I like here, I'm always gonna like is gonna be the rebounds and assists for Scotty Barnes. You could look at that. Don't know if I'm gonna pull the trigger, but a 13.5 is not out of the realm of possibilities there. There you have that. And like I said, if you feeling froggy, you can get to the rebound prop for Jakob Poeltl. I couldn't talk you off of that. I might not be betting it, but I couldn't talk you off of that. And his double double is not out of the realm of possibilities. You can look at the usage for Pascal Siakam is gradually going up, and I think they want somebody like Dennis Schroeder to continue to score the ball. Uh, Zach LaVine is questionable. I don't know what to think here. All right. My Chicago Bulls, I don't know what to really think about my Chicago Bulls. Tell you the truth. Miami Heat at New York Knicks. We got an over under 212 here. Not one of my favorite games, nothing like that. But tell you the truth, if I had to take a side here, it would probably be a New York Knicks. Might throw them in a fun money line parlay. Rebound wise, um 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 rebound wise, Julius Randle's averaging a double double. So for the sake of Julius Randle being on the court, I think he'll be on the court for longer than Mitchell Robinson. Granted, Mitchell Robinson is my guy. Uh, he has potential to go up against Bam. There's potential foul trouble there. So if I'm taking anybody for a double double, it would be Julius Randle. If I'm taking anybody's rebounds, it would probably be Julius Randle's. Then I will Julius Randle number one. Then and then what's the kid's name? Uh, Julius Randle number one, and then so they took his. They're not putting his rebounds up. Interesting. Mitchell number two. Let me see. Oh, I'm on the New York Knicks right now. Okay. Uh, do they have rebounds out right now? No. So they have Bam Adebayo out, and he's questionable. So it is what it is. Uh, 9.5 rebounds, not out of realm of possibilities for Julius Randle here. Okay, so I lean towards the over there. Okay, um, and it's gonna be Miami Heat and New York Knicks or nothing for me in this spot. Okay, Detroit Pistons at Indiana Pacers. We got 247 over under in this spot. Indiana Pacers putting up points, carrying the other team over too. Like, come on. So we gotta keep an eye out on the injury news here for for Nemhard and the other guard. I forget his name, but yeah. So keep an eye on the injury news there. Let me pull up. Let's see. Let me pull up something to see if we got any injury news here. These two guards missed the last two games. I mean, last game. I would say last game, but let's see. Mm, 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 mm. So who missed? Who missed? Nemhart missed and Naismith missed. Okay. Either way it go, Tyrese Halliburton, he pulls up with 5 assists in his pocket. This assist prop sitting at 12 and a half right now. Couldn't talk you off of that. Sure, couldn't talk you off of that. If you want to get that, be my guest. This boy is phenomenal. All right. His assist prop is sitting at 12 and a half. He is phenomenal. Okay. So next play, Cade Cunningham. His points are sitting at 23 and a half. I wouldn't take the under here. He should have all the usage in the world. I like that. Matter of fact, I'm taking the over 23 and a half. It just is what it is. Couldn't talk you off the threes either. I might sprinkle on as a parlay piece. I might take him over 1.5 threes there as a parlay piece there. Buddy Hield, speaking of threes, he's been in fuego. His 3 point prop is sitting at 3.5, juiced up. All right, juiced up. Now, Isaiah Stewart, he will step out and shoot the 3 ball. Take a, I couldn't talk you off of that. He don't shoot that many, but he will take and make the 3. All right, so I wouldn't take the under there. Okay. Um, but yeah, you could. I mean, they're gonna run it up here. I'll be looking to live bet this game for sure. I'll be looking to live bet this game, but uh, give me the over 23.5 points for and you can look at PRAs or his rebounds and assists for Cade Cunningham or PRAs or fantasy score on PrizePicks. They don't have those numbers out on PrizePicks right now for this game. Okay. And keep in mind, um, Jalen Duren, he should be back tomorrow. Okay. He should be back tomorrow. He will be back tomorrow. Okay. So that's interesting there. All right. Next player I want to talk about, next game we're going to talk about is going to be the Washington Wizards, Milwaukee Bucks. All right. Remember last game? I was all over. And just to go back, give you guys a little perspective to what I was talking about with this with that Indiana, like points wise, like look, points wise here, they're giving up the second most points to the shooting guard. Small forward, they are right outside the top 10, giving up points there. And power forward, they right outside. They top 4, they're giving up points to the power forward and to the center. And number 1, they're giving up points to the center. Okay. Now, speaking of the power forward, that's going to be somebody like Isaiah Stewart. You can look at rebounds as well. Um, they're top 10 in giving up rebounds to the power forward as well. He can also slide over to the 5 if they need it be. But it is what it is. His points props in at 11. Couldn't talk you off of that. All right. Now, right to where we were talking about. We were talking about the Miami. I mean, no, we're talking about Washington Wizards and Milwaukee Bucks. All right. So interesting plays here. All right. So automatically, the guards versus both of these guys, I really, really like it. Um, these teams just played 2 games ago. All right. It's a lot to talk about for this game here. So I'll get into it. One thing I will say that is let's slide over here to DraftKings. One thing I will say is coaches, I always tell you this. I always tell you guys, coaches will tell you when they put guys on minutes limits, but they won't tell you when they take them off. Okay, so I'm talking about Chris Middleton here. All right, so he's played his last 3 games. He's played 22, 23, and he played 29 minutes versus Boston here. I don't know if that's a sign, what type of sign that is, what type of time they on, but it is what it is, okay? His points prop is sitting at 14 and a half. I think the books know that he's going to get a couple extra minutes or whatever the case may be with that. His rebounds and assists was one play that I had some interest in. He's had 12 and 13 rebounds and assists in his last two games. So that's one thing that I had some interest in. Rebounds and assists is sitting at his rebounds and assists is sitting at 9.5. PRAs, all that is going to be in play. His last two games, he's had 18 and 12 points. Even if you're trying to like tease it down the same game parlays or something like that, he's had 11 points or better in every game except for two, and that was his first two games. So he's finished with 11 points or better in every game except for two. All right, his points prop sitting at 10.5 right now. Okay. Now, let's revert back to this guard situation. Now, shooting guard, points wise, Milwaukee giving up the most points to the shooting guard position. So you're gonna get somebody starting like, and then you'll get switches. You'll get Dame Lillard switched on. He's not a great defender. Connaughton's and Beasley's and stuff like that. Even Middleton is not a good defender like that. Okay, so guards are definitely in play here. We took the over points on not Kuzma, on Poole last time, and it worked out for us. Now, speaking of Kuzma, Kuzma has been really, really showing out in the assist category lately. He just dropped 13 assists on this very team, I want to say. I don't know how much I could keep trusting that or how much I want to trust that because I haven't taken his assists. I don't know how much I want to trust that, but he's had 10 assists versus Charlotte, 13 assists versus Milwaukee. So his assist prop right now is sitting at 5.5. So I'm just pointing it out. I'm not going there, probably not going there, but it's a lot to like. And if you're looking at this game for same game parlay circumstance, you could look at ABC. He's been hitting this assist prop lately. He's been actually doing it all. I'll give you some numbers for him. Lately, he's had a 5, 8, 7, 9, 2, 7 assists, 13 rebounds or more in 3 straight games. That leads me to his rebound where I have interest in his rebound prop there. So you can look at his fantasy score and his PRAs, whatever, all that's in play for a guy like Giannis. Brook Lopez, you can look at his blocks. Here's a guy that will beat your shit up. Okay, so Brook, and he's also been playing well. Okay, so if you're looking at same game parlays and things of that nature, you can find some value here. Let's talk about his blocks. He's had blocks in the area of 1, 5, 2, 6, 7, 3, 2, 3, 4, 0, 8, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay. So he's been killing it. He's averaging 3 blocks a game versus this team. Last game, he just had 5 blocks. Okay. 5 blocks. And lo and behold, 4 of his last 5 games, they must have told him, get off the schneid. He's been rebounding. 7, 9, 3, 7, 8. Had 7 rebounds in 4 of 5 of his last games. So, hey, you know, those are a few things there that you can look at. I would look at the highest usage players because this is the same game parlay game for me. I would look at the high usage players here. Anytime you get Washington on the docket here, I'm gonna have some interest there. And live betting, same game parlays. Okay, so it is what it is. All right. Oh, man, woo, that was a lot there. Everything is in play. From what I said, from what I know, everything is in play here. Okay, let's try to get past these last few games here. And let me just try to point a few things out. Denver Nuggets here. Denver Nuggets, it's a lot to like about these games, all these games in general. It's a lot to like about all of them, but I will just tell you, I'll go to, let's see. Okay, so matchups here. Let's talk about a few matchups, all right? Denver Nuggets at Houston Rockets. Here's the thing. Last time these two teams played, as long as Sengun stay out of foul trouble, I think he can have a good game. He put up 23 points versus Jokic the last time. There's always some foul trouble risk there. Both of these teams are two of the top 10 best defensive teams in the league. Now, from a matchup standpoint, Joker, he loves to, he loves to go in and just dominate centers, especially up and coming centers, as well as centers that's established, dominance in this league. However, so all his numbers are in play. Another matchup, Fred VanVleet. Last time these two teams played, he took 21 shots. He has one of the best matchups on the board. He will be matched up with Reggie Jackson. All right. Um, Assuming he knows what he needs to do for this team, I would have interest in his points prop and or threes. This 3-point prop was sitting at 3.5. His points prop sitting at 16.5. He gave them 26 points last time these two teams played. I would imagine he would have to come out being aggressive here. 16 points at 16.5. It's a lean. I mean, at minus 106, 16.5 points. It's a lean, but I'm gonna have to take I just can't see him not being having the defending world champions come in your house and you're not being aggressive. Okay. I just, and then you're gonna have guys like you know, um, Kentavious Caldwell Pope is an okay defender. He'll be matched up with Jalen Green, which Jalen Green did not have a good game last time these two teams played. And if you want to look at some other guys like rebounds, I couldn't talk you off the Aaron Gordon rebound prop. I lean towards the over here. And then Michael Porter Jr., who's a good rebounder, had 10 rebounds versus this team last time these two teams played. Okay, so it is what it is. I lean towards the over rebounds for both of those guys. You can tease them down the same game parlays. I like Fred VanVleet over 16.5 points and or over his 3-point prop there, sitting at 3.5 at plus money. You can tease it down if you want, whatever the case may be. Looking at some numbers here, points wise, Denver, they right outside the top 10, but that's not something I'm going to look at. I ain't even going to look at that. I'm just going to look at these guys from having to win, trying to win, from a trying to win standpoint. Yeah, right. Woo! All right, next game we're going to talk about here is going to be the Sacramento Kings at Minnesota Timberwolves here. No. Yes. At Minnesota Timberwolves here. Now, it's a few things here to like here, all right? First and foremost, right now, I'm leaning towards Minnesota Timberwolves. They 7-0 at home. They've just been playing some wonderful basketball at home. Top defensive team in the league. Everything there, all right? Now, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. A small lean, probably won't go there, but a small, tiny bitty lean towards the over 8.5 points for him. He's been thrusted into the starting lineup ever since the other kid, I forget his name, has been out. He's hit, or you can look at his PRAs or points and assists. Okay, and he's been in the last 3 games. He's hit those numbers. Okay, Rudy Gobert, his points prop sitting at 13.5. Interesting play. I like to target centers, rebounds versus Sabonis. As long as Rudy Gobert stays out of foul trouble, I like him for a double double on the parlay side. And I couldn't talk you off his 12.5 rebounds and or his blocks. His blocks are in play. Fantasy scores in play, so it is what it is. Looking at some of the numbers here, Rudy Gobert versus Domantas Sabonis. He's got a double double in every from since 2016. He has a double double in every game except for one. Okay, so rebounds, double digit rebounds in every game except for one. And lo and behold, he's had 12 points or better in every game versus Sabonis. So there you have that. Now, sliding over here to the small forward position. That's Anthony Edwards. He's in a good spot here. They're giving up the second most points to the small forward there. I want to look at the threes there. They're giving up the second most threes to the small forward position. We know he will be going out there shooting the 3 ball. Now, one thing I will tell you here, there will be no Keegan Murray. All right, there'll be no Keegan Murray. So, sneaky play. All right, sneaky play if you want to live bet or whatever case may be, because they're gonna need him. They're gonna need him. The kid came back. This will be his second game. He's fully healthy. First game back, played 28 minutes, whatever the case may be. But Trey Lyles, they're gonna need his size. I'd imagine they're gonna need his size. I don't know how they're gonna play this here, but they're gonna need his size. He played 28 minutes versus New Orleans Pelicans at a 112 to 117 loss. I want to say 8 rebounds, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 4 for 8 for 4 for 8 there. I probably won't mess with his numbers or nothing like that, or maybe lie about it just to see what happens. But he'll probably be playing the bulk of the minutes, probably going up against somebody like Karl Anthony Towns, who I know he was in a good spot here. But Trey Lyles did come back. I forgot all about him, and then that'll slide Harrison Barnes down to the 3, and he'll be guarding Anthony Edwards, I would assume. Okay, so there you have it. And then if you want to look at Michael Conley, Mike Conley, his in the assist category has been looking pretty good as of late. 8, 5, 5, 3, 8, 9, 6. Okay, so his assist prop sitting at 5.5. If you want to tease it down, be my guest. You want to take it at a solid 5. You might sneak in there and get a solid 5 on PrizePicks, and then that'll be something that you could probably look at there. All right, let's continue breaking down the rest of these games so I can get out of here. All right. It is 4 in the morning, almost 4 in the morning, and it is with the San Antonio Spurs, Golden State Warriors. Not too much I want to talk about here, but I'll give you a few things that I was looking at. Now, another game for a same game parlay here. I will tell you that. I'll tell you that. Let's see. I'll tell you that. Let's talk about Collins. Okay, let's talk about Collins. Here's a guy that Zach Collins. Here's a guy that he's got double-digit points in every game except for 2. All right, and the two that he missed was he scored 9 points, and actually he's got 11 points or better in every game except for 2. And like I said, those were double-digit. Those he finished with 9 points those 2 games there. His points probably sitting at 13.5. Didn't run a check and see what they do points wise versus the centers, and Golden State Warriors give up the 3rd most points to the center position, and he will be out there. All right, he will be out there. Keldon Johnson, points in at 17.5. Hey, I couldn't talk you off the over there. He will be out there. All right, he's got multiple threes, and he's hit multiple threes, and I want to say 5 straight. Let me get some numbers on these. Because right now you're going to get it at a parlay piece at a minus 188. If you want to jump on that, be my guest. He's hit 2 threes or better in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Okay, 5 straight games there. I want to say he's averaging around 15 shot attempts. Minutes has been every game this year except for 1. He's played 32 minutes or better in every game this year except for 1. And then his points as of late has been 15, 22, 22, 21, 20. All right. Now they don't have numbers out for Devin Vassell, all right? And you got to keep that in mind. Devin Vassell did play last game. He did play last game, and it is what it is. So that might not be factored into the and you might overlook that. You probably could overlook that. Okay, you probably could overlook that. Top player of the day for me is going to be the assist prop for Chris Paul. Give me the over 9.5 assists for him. And then if you want to look at a double-double, this San Antonio Spurs team is bad. All right, defensively, it's bad. So you can look at a double-double for him, and you'll get that double-double for him at a plus 155. Definitely worth a sprinkle there. And Victor Wembanyama, I can't talk you off any of his numbers. All right, all his numbers when I play. Blocks, he had games with 7, 8 blocks. His assist prop, I was looking at his assist prop. I damn near wanted to pull the trigger on the assist prop, sitting at 2.5. Like Collins, he drops dimes too. Sitting at 2.5 at plus money. Even if you wanted to tease it down into 2 in same game parlays. You don't even talk about the Golden State Warriors. I just do want to point out that Chris Paul, I've already sprinkled on it, 9.5 assists. is I'm taking the over there. Don't care if he don't hit it. You know what I'm saying? It's, this offensive team, this team is not good defensively. All right. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna like Devin Vassell if he plays. It's gonna be a lot here. Okay. So don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Okay. Um, next game, which should be the last game, and I'll try to make this short and simple here. The New Orleans Pelicans at Los Angeles Clippers. Now they're going on the road. That's one thing, okay? How long have I been recording? It don't matter. Don't matter. The money is, we trying to get to the money. So they're going on the road here. All right. So I wonder if they have anybody to guard um Zion. I didn't look at any numbers here. I ain't even gonna talk about it. Okay. I ain't gonna talk about it. What I'm gonna talk about here is what I'm gonna talk about here is Jonas Valanciunas. I've been eating off, y'all been riding with me, whatever the case may be. This is 3 games in a row. I love to try to go at Jonas Valanciunas in these spots here. Um, he's got double doubles in 3 straight games. I went at him in 4 games in a row. I took his points and rebounds in 1 game. He got that for me. That was versus Denver on the 17th. And I took the double double for him in 3 straight games. He's gotten there. That's awesome. Okay. His rebound proper sitting at 8.5. He's gotten a double double in back-to-back games versus Sabonis. Okay, he's not the greatest defender, whatever the case may be. He went out there and gave Minnesota 26 points and 11 rebounds. Gave Joker 22 points and 8 rebounds. So it's a multitude of ways that you can attack him. I don't think Zubac is the best defender here. I've looked at the numbers between him and Zubac. Uh, they faced 2 times last year. He had 23 and 12, 17 and 13. He's very well averaging a double double versus him. I'll go back to the 22. He played 22 minutes versus him in April the 3rd, whatever the fuck that was, whatever that was. He had 8 points and 9 rebounds in 22 minutes. What was it? What was his fouls looking like? Like he only had 1 foul. It was something going on in that game. Had to be. However, like I said, 23 and 12, 11, 17 and 13, 11 and 7, 8 and 9, 18 and 16, 39 and 15, like 38. No, I'm sorry. Yo, I'm right. 26 and 13, 22 and 11. It don't even fucking matter. I'm going to it. Okay, so you're gonna get good value for the double double for him. I would. He's got the best matchup, if you ask me. One of the best matchups, whatever the case may be with that. But where's his double double numbers at? It was 175 last time I checked it. It's still 175. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Hey, I got Jonas Valanciunas money in my pocket. All right. However, so I'm going to that, and then that ticket that we did to the double doubles last game, we did hit the double doubles. We missed on the we hit the 4 double doubles, and then I put 8 assists in there for Fred VanVleet, and I put 10 points in there for Pirtle. Them motherfuckers fucked that ticket up. If I would have just did a double double ticket, we cash it. Now back to here. But yeah, where's his points prop sitting at? 12. Okay. 12 points. Interesting. What do we get? 10 points here? What do we get 10 points and 8 rebounds for? Minus 116. I can talk you off of that. Can talk you off of that. You know? Can talk you off of that. Zubac rebounds sitting at 8.5. They probably gonna need him. You probably can slide down to a six rebounds or something. Probably try to that's a plus 130 something right there. 6 rebounds. Let's see. Minus 158. Yeah. So however you want to do it, man, points and rebounds, whatever the case may be, something like that. It is what it is. So once PrizePicks drops all these numbers out, it's a lot of plays there. My top 2 plays, I'm gonna just go out. I don't know how I want to do this Valanciunas thing. Um, don't have points out for Cade Cunningham. I like that too. And what I do here is underdog. I play a 3-pick on underdog, which gives me 6-1 odds. Any 3-pick 6-1 odds. And then on prize picks, I like to do the 6 picks. I ain't even gonna lie, but I do 2 picks all over across the board. 2 picks all across the board. So if I was to do a 3-pick right now, I don't know. I don't know. Um, maybe the Fred VanVleet points go in there. Uh, Derek White, Suggs, I have interest there. But I gave you guys all the players that I have interest in and everything. I want to see, do they have Mitchell Robinson rebounds out here? Either way it goes, I will be live tomorrow. And this is a brief rundown here. Nikola Vucevic rebounds are in play. They don't have the rebounds out because they need to know the status of Bam. That's why they're not putting no rebounds out for that New York Knicks game. Okay. Um, um, Porter, Smith, and where is they don't have his rebounds out. Gordon. I like the rebounds. I just gave you guys the number. I like the rebounds for this kid here. Rudy Gobert. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Threes. Let's see, where's the threes at? Let's see where's the threes at. No threes out. 3 points made here. Mm, 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 mm. Jordan Poole. Pope. I like the threes for Pope there. Anthony Edwards. I just gave you guys the numbers there. It feels like maybe a 3 threes for Anthony Edwards type of game here. And then I did say Nikhil Alexander Walker, his 8.5 points are in play. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. So, 22 and a half. 22 and a half. Right. Give me that. 22 and a half. McKay Cunningham, it's out. I didn't know it was out. Okay, and it's 23 and a half on the books. All right, so look, let's put these plays together real fast. This just one. I'm just gonna throw $5 on it. It might not hit, whatever the case may be. So what did I say? Chris Paul. Jonas. Let's go to let's go to the rebounds here. Let's go to I like Giannis rebounds. I do. Fantasy scoring shit ain't out. This is gonna be a dry ass whatever right here. Let's stick to where we were on. Um, let's go 11 and a half with Rudy Gobert. I ain't scared. How many is that? 4. I can see instances where Zach Collins get that 7 rebounds. Okay. Um, Now this Jonas Valanciunas, you can go points and rebounds too. I think that's at 21. Okay. Um. mm, let's go to man. We gonna have to go to because he gonna have to score some points, my boy. Let's go to let's go to let's go to Fred VanVleet, 16 and a half. The matchup, I like the matchup there. That's 5. And I did like the Nikhil Alexander Walker points now. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in here. 12 and a half points for Vucevic. Valanciunas. What other props? What other props? I just said all these. I'm gonna have to go back because I didn't write any of this down. Now I did say the rebounds and assists and the rebounds for Vucevic. One thing about Vucevic, they not running Vucevic off the floor. You're not gonna run Vucevic off the floor, so you're gonna get your full minutes from Vucevic. Okay. So with that being said, it's between Vucevic. Let's go with Vucevic, man. Let's go with 11 rebounds for Vucevic. Okay. Mm, or the rebounds and assists for Booker. You can look at uh, Scotty Barnes. He had a triple double against the Bulls. Pascal Siakam was getting more aggressive. Um, I know I talked about I know I talked about ABC rebounds. Ooh, he's in a really good rebounding spot. 12 and a half rebounds. I like ABC rebounds. Damn. Do I take ABC rebounds or take Vucevic rebounds? Fuck. It is what it is, guys. I'm gonna roll with this one here. But as you guys know what I like. I like a lot of plays here. This was long as hell. But hey, skim through it. You don't like it. Hey, it is what it is, guys. The mission is to profit and not deposit. Peace.